All right, man. Aaron Rodgers is changing his tune on the Detroit Lions. Don't look fast. Don't look quick. Don't look too slow. Um, he made some comments about the Lions, and let's play those comments first. All right. So here, let's play the original comments.
Definitely have to live with that throw for the rest of my life with our friendship.
You've been pretty optimistic these last couple of weeks, saying all it takes is one. Sounds like there's still no there that left. But how do you? I'm not trying to be disrespectful in saying this. How do you believe that you guys can still turn around after you guys just lost to that team?
I've been counted out many times in my life, as have many of my teammates, and I hope we just dig deep and find a way. We will truly be underdogs for many games moving forward. Hopefully, we can embrace that. We have 2 games at home. We got to go win those 2 games in a week. Definitely have to live with that throw for the rest of my life with
So that wasn't the proper quote I was looking for, but y'all remember when he said, "You can't lose to that team." You know what I'm saying? But the reporter did say it first, so I kind of like give him a small little pass. But he did say that you can't lose to that team. Okay, but but yeah, he kind of said it first. But hold on, here we go.
we just get this one. You never know what can happen. And then we get another one. You never know what can happen. It's like, well, now what are you going to say? Okay, now you're going to change the whole narrative. Oh, now nobody wants to see the Packers in the playoffs. So you got. So if you follow along with the narrative, you really ride this crazy roller coaster throughout the season. I never really have. A lot of people have done a lot of things for us. Now nobody needs to do anything for us except us winning a game against a real good opponent at home on Sunday night. Against a real good opponent. Against a real good against winning a game against a real good opponent at home on Sunday night.
Now you heard me say at first you can't lose to that team. Now it's man, you can't lose. We can't lose to that team. But now the narrative has changed that man, all we gotta do is win on Sunday night versus a really good opponent. And all this should be bulletin board material for the Lions. Even if they don't get in, they win, they do get in, whatever the situation may be, right? Whatever it may boil down to. Okay. This should be their moment. This should be like one of the stepping stones or one of the steps in the right direction, and say, "Man, this the moment where Lions say they wasn't SOL no more. This is when they turn the corner, or something of that nature. This is kind of where they should be turning the corner at. This is kind of where they should be turning that corner at, using this as bulletin board material. And some of the most motivated people in the world, they take nothing to make something out of nothing. Michael Jordan had plenty of stories where he lied to get motivation, and he lied to get motivation and went out there and killed the innocent soul for no reason, not figuratively, obviously, on the court. And the Lions, it's real. He said you can't lose to that team. Now he calling you a really good opponent. No, don't woo us. Stand on what you said as a man. That's all you can really do is stand on what you said. And he need to stand on what he said as a man. He told us that we wasn't that good. We can't lose to that team. Now it's all we're a really good football team. Now we that same team that whooped your ass a few weeks ago. We want that same type of respect that you gave us. Don't give us nothing more, nothing less now, no matter what our records say. And apparently this game could be win to get in. Because apparently Mike sent this to me. I piled this into one video. Mike sent this to me. He's saying that they going around saying that they might just do away with the first round bye, and they might add an eighth seed in both playoff in both conferences. So apparently the NFL love that bye. The NFL love that bye. So apparently it's starting to leak out that the NFL, it's starting to leak out that the NFL could The NFL could just do away with the first round bye. So they want to protect that Super Bowl bye, that bye before the Super Bowl. When I was a kid, growing up, it wasn't no bye. You went from the championship game straight into the Super Bowl. Wasn't no bye. And ain't no Pro Bowl this year. I know they got the skills event challenge and all that stuff. So I guess they want the losers to still participate. And I'm pretty sure it's a bonus in there for them. But yeah, when I was growing up, it wasn't no bye. It was like you go right into the Super Bowl. The NFL Finals playoff season without playing the Bills and Bengals. So now, if it's something about them wanting to avoid playing the Bills and Bengals and trauma, guess what's gonna happen? They gonna meet up in the playoffs anyway. That's what's gonna happen. They gonna meet up in the playoffs anyway. Let's call a spade a spade. But it says that it said NFL continues to discuss and deliberate, and they vote on this unfinished Bills and Bengals game from week 17. Nothing is official yet. Here's what we currently know: the Bills and Bengals most likely will not be played, and the players don't want to do it, and there's no good way of fitting into the schedule. The bad solution in regards would be to play the NFC wildcard round, Bills and Bengals next weekend, with the AFC wildcard round being played the next weekend. That will wipe out the week between the conference championship and the Super Bowl. There's no appetite for that approach. The question that becomes seeding in the AFC without the Bengals and Bills and Bengals. Winning a percentage becomes the most obvious method, but there are concerns about equality given the winner of the Bills and Bengals game would have been put in position to be the top seed in the AFC. One possibility would be to add an eighth team to the playoffs in the AFC that would eliminate the bye for the number one seed. To ensure competitive balance, there would be 8 teams in the NFC 2. NFL Players Association would have to agree to temporary expansion of the playoffs. Discussion also are continuing on possibility of making the AFC Championship game a neutral site. The problem with that approach is that, for example, a team other than Buffalo, Kansas City, and Bengals qualify for the game. There's no need for to use a neutral site. However it plays out, decision needs to be made soon, especially in the playoff field. Will unexpectedly grow in both conferences, change the dynamic for teams vying for playoff position. Well, you still, the good thing about it is they still financially benefit off Sunday Night Football. It's win or you get in, regardless of what Seattle do. So that's a big game regardless. So apparently they did not want to get rid of that conference bye. You're not moving the Super Bowl after all those reservations that everybody made. So you wasn't getting rid of the Super Bowl. So I mean, that is what it is. So now this becomes a situation in where that will make Sunday Night Football the biggest game in Lions history since the Redskins game, bro. Outside the playoff game. Well, yeah, outside the playoff game, the Redskins NFC Championship game. That'll make this the biggest game, bro. That'll make that the biggest game, man. Real talk. That'll make that the biggest game, bro. And Lions, especially since 2000, that's easily make it the biggest game in Lions history, bro. Bar none. Bar none. Think about that for a minute. It'll make it the biggest game in Lions history. That's the crazy thing about it. That game will be monumental, bro. Monumental. Seattle loses and become monumental again, but guess what? You ain't got to wait on Seattle to get the shock value. I still would favor Green Bay. I'm just being real. Y'all can be mad at me all y'all want to. I'm just being real. I still would favor Green Bay to get the W. But man, that game will be the biggest game in Lions history. And obviously we had the last game of the season at home last year. And now we got to go on the road where Jared Goff struggled and we struggled in the past. But guess what? Ain't no easy way to persevere. Ain't no easy way. You don't want the easy way. You want the hard way. Because everything else after the hard way seemed easy, if you catch my drift. So, I mean, at the end of the day, dude, I wouldn't want to no other way. You know, Lions should be super motivated by what Aaron Rodgers said after they beat him, which he probably gonna feel like he wish he ain't said that, but that's what they should go out there to do. Make sure make him eat them words. Make him eat them words. Make him eat them words. That should be the objective. Make him eat every last one of them words. That's what you want to do. Packers defense playing well, you know what I'm saying? And Christian Watson is good. And, you know, we don't know if we're going to have to Deshaun Elliott, but, man, no matter who go out there, who part of them 50-some man roster that go out there, make them eat them words. That need to be the objective. He need to be eating them words, bro. He need to be eating them words. I don't know why she's so loud, but it don't matter. He need to eat them words. He need to pay for what he said. And if this is a statement for people to buy in next year, regardless of what they do in the playoffs, you know, let's just like terrible. You know, I think this is their best selling point for season tickets. It get no better than this for season tickets, bro. It gets no better than this for season tickets. It gets no better. This is the best. This is their best opportunity to. This is their best opportunity to. This is their best opportunity. This is their best opportunity to sell tickets. This is their best opportunity to sell tickets. This is their best bargaining chip to move season tickets for 2023 season. So we'll see what they do, man. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist for more videos like this. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find us on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, well, just Spotify and Anchor. Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.